Hi, April. I'm going to go over the plans as well as how to use and manipulate the home planning software. So hopefully you'll get a better idea of what you're looking at. So we're going to start this button here. This one is the overhead view, the floor plan view of the plan. So if you click on that, it'll take you to this view. This one is a 3D line drawing view. So it has a more detail of the actual drawers. It takes up less memory, and if you're having a hard time viewing it, if it's slow, this is an easier way to view it. And then there's this 3D view. This one works really well. It's sometimes hard with the white to see the details, which is why this one sometimes works easier as well. This button here will take you directly to whatever cabinet you're latched onto. So if I click on this cabinet and it's highlighted yellow, if I click the zoom, it'll take me to that cabinet. And then you can zoom out, you can zoom in. This is the home view. So if you click on that, it brings you back to this spot at any given point. This will flip it from top to bottom. So same if you're in this view, if you flip it, it'll give you the elevation view of that wall. And then you can rotate it. Okay. So back to the 3D view. These buttons rotate left and right, and these rotate tilt up and down. So if you just click, it can rotate, and then if you can't see something like for this angle, you can rotate this way as well, or down. So there's lots of options. This one, I don't really ever use it. It just kind of highlights the cabinet and allows you to rotate it. And then this one lets you open and close the doors. It will do it to the cabinet that you're highlighted. If you're not highlighted on a cabinet, it will do it for the entire kitchen. So, and then this is delete. You do have an undo as well in case you delete something, or just don't save it, is another option. Up here, you can print or email. You can add notes. Let's take that one out since we changed that. And then this allows you to see your total price and the item list itself. So that has the total price, and then it has each cabinet broken down as well. All right, so we'll go through this one. Keep in mind, it's been a while since I did this plan. I should have gone over it before I started this video, but we're going to go cabinet by cabinet. And then any changes or revisions you want to make in regards to the drawer layout, anything like that, just let me know. So I did update the island to be the gray Bodmin door. And then this is now the 36-inch wide apron front sink that IKEA carries, which reduced this recycling and trash cabinet from 24 to 18 inches because the original cabinet that was here for the apron front sink was 30 inches. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to go spin around the whole kitchen, and then we'll go into detail on each cabinet. Okay, so we'll start here. I try to keep in mind when I do the drawer layouts what is going to be going in those drawers. This one's near the dishwasher, and then above you have a cabinet that could be used for plates and things like that. So this is a 3 exterior drawer cabinet, but it's actually 4 total drawers. So if we open this cabinet, you have the 1 drawer inside here. So this splits this drawer into 2 cutlery drawers. So there are 2 5-inch drawers here, and then a 10-inch and a 10-inch. And then next to the dishwasher is your 36-inch sink cabinet. If a cabinet ever highlights in red, the planning software is trying to say that it's not fitting. It's not necessarily always correct. If something gets kind of nudged one way or the other, it'll show up red, but it still fits, so don't be alarmed by that. Just keep that in mind. So that's your 36-inch sink cabinet, and then this one here is your 18-inch recycling. This is one 5-inch drawer here, and then this is one pull-out, 2 drawers attached to pull out together. So you can see the pull-out, so you can fit 2 cans in here back to back. This, you'll see how it's yellow and then it went to red. There we go. Okay, so this is a corner cabinet with a Lazy Susan pull-out. So this swivels out and then it pulls out so you can access everything in the back of this cabinet. And then this is an 18-inch 3-drawer cabinet. So it matches the front of the recycling cabinet, but it is 3 separate drawers in this case. Small, medium, and large. And then this is your microwave cabinet with a 5-inch drawer below. And then on your island, let's go take a look at these. On either side, you have a 15-inch drawer. Same configuration, small, medium, and large. That's usually the one that I'll default in the plan. It's more diverse, but there are lots of options. Pretty much any configuration you can do with the 10, 15, and 5-inch in the 30-inch height, we can make happen. So keep that in mind. We do have the interior organizes for spices that you could do in here. So you could do one side spices, this side over here. You could do knives, cooking utensils, things like that. So keep that in mind. And then on the back side of your island, we have 2 30-inch wide cabinets with doors. So because you're going to have an overhang here extending for seating, if you had any drawer or anything when you opened it, most of it would not be accessible. So we usually put on the overhang side of an island shelves, and you use that for things that you don't access all the time. So it's still usable storage, but it's just, we want to make sure you can get to it with the overhang. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the upper cabinets. So this is your glass cabinet here. This can be made a little bit wider, but we wanted to keep kind of these two even. And you don't necessarily have enough room to add something here next to this cabinet. So that's why this is a narrower cabinet, to keep it more equidistant between the spacing around the window. So this cabinet here is a corner cabinet with a Lazy Susan. And this can be made into a glass door, so I'm going to do that now. So you can see what that would look like. So there you see it with the glass and then the glass here. I don't necessarily think that it's something that you need to worry about as far as them not being kind of even, but if it is something that bothers you, you can absolutely make that change. Here it is with the solid. I do have customers quite a bit will do kind of a standalone glass cabinet off on its own. So it's really more preference at this point. It's not bad or good, either or one way or the other. So just keep that in mind. You have your corner cabinet, and then over here you have a 21-inch cabinet. I believe this is 3 21-inch cabinets. So a lot of storage on that wall. And then your fridge cabinet. The fridge cabinet has a cover panel on either side to cover the sides of the fridge so that it's built in. And then we have your pantry wall. Just as it is with all the other cabinets, the pantry can be changed in different configurations. The way I have it now is each one has 2 exterior drawers, 1 door, and then drawers inside. So the interior drawers are nice because they pull out. They allow you to get to the back of the pantry. It's much more functional space when you can reach everything inside. Another option for the pantry is to do 2 doors, so a smaller door at the top, a bigger door on the bottom, and then interior drawers inside. So it's really up to you. You can do a mix of both. I think in the hall closet I have a mix of both. So it really depends on A, the look, and B, the storage. So keep that in mind as well. And then this is 3 18-inch cabinets. We did need to consider this switch here to make sure that everything fit and it didn't compete with that switch or get in the way. So that is your kitchen. I'm going to open up the other 2 drawings now and we'll go over those. And then if you just want to jot down any changes you want to make, and then you can send those over via email and I can update the plans. And then as soon as those are updated, we can get the plan packages completed. That will include the install estimate as well as the parts list. I'm going to open up the other plan. So this is the living room wall. I will go over this as well. So there's the overhead view. IKEA cabinets only come in certain sizes. So in this situation, I think in order to create the most amount of storage, I did 2 bigger cabinets with fillers on either side, as opposed to maybe 3 smaller cabinets to fit in here. And that was because you said you use this space for storage for board games and things like that. So what I did here were these are 2 36-inch cabinets and they have pull-out drawers. So they're doors with interior pull-out drawers. Another option too is maybe to leave one with drawer pullouts and one with just shelves. A little bit more versatility there as far as storage, so that's an option